Raiders, Titans. Sportsline says the Titans have a better chance to make the postseason than the Raiders. I think a lot of that has to do with the schedule and the division.
You know, I'm curious where Pete's going to go with this one. You know, I mean, I looked at it and I thought to myself, okay, the Titans look bad. You know, their defense clearly is missing Harold Landry. Derrick Henry doesn't have the same effectiveness when you don't have someone else out there at the wide receiver position protecting him. You know, Treylon Burks, I think, will be good. It's just he's not there yet. Maybe there's some issues, too, with the play calling and Todd Downing. But the Raiders have issues of their own. And the way they gave up at the end of the game, the ability for Kyler Murray to run around and do what he did, to me, it signals this could be a long road in a really, really tough division for the Raiders. That being said, to me, there's just too much talent there. This line's a little bit funky. I think this would be closer to a pick'em with Tennessee playing at home. So I'm gonna lay the 2 points here. I think eventually the Raiders are too talented. I think Josh McDaniels is too good of a coach not to get this thing turned around in the right direction.
And think about if they had held off and won that game last week, how differently you'd be thinking about them. Because, you know, you'd be 1-1, you'd say, okay, here we go. And I think they're the better team. I think when you look at the talent, you mentioned the talent, the Titans lack talent right now. And you talk about the offensive line, they're struggling. Jeffrey Simmons is a beast, but the rest of that defense, Byard's a good player, but the rest of that defense struggled the other night. I think the Raiders are going to be able to throw the football down the field. You know, not having Harold Landry is big with that team, and I think it shows up. So I'm going to take the Raiders as well, minus the 2.
All right.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.